Okay. After remembering all the formulae that we have developed so far, we need to develop few more formulae. Unless and until we remember all of them, we will not be able to solve coordinate geometry problem. They will be extremely difficult problem. However, if you remember the formulae, all the problems will be very simple. Okay, so it is important that you develop the formulae and remember it. Today's first problem is find the coordinates of a point on 3x plus 4y is equal to 11, 5 units away from 1, 2. On a line 1, 2 probably point is there. Find out two more points on the same line such that their distance between 1, 2 and that point is 5 units. Okay. Now we are developing one more formula for finding out any point on the line at given the specific distance. So the procedure is like this: 3x plus 4y is equal to 11. I am putting this point into the equation, still that is 11. Now I subtract these two equations, 3 inside bracket x minus 1 plus 4 inside bracket y minus 2 is equal to 0. That makes it 3 into x minus 1 is equal to minus into y minus 2. Okay. Therefore, x minus 1 upon minus 4, x minus 1 upon minus 4 is equal to y minus 2 upon 3. Now, x and y are such that they will make this ratio equal in this form. Okay, let me call this as t, constant t, or let me call it as lambda. Lambda is a parameter. That gives me x is equal to, okay, in your notes it is t, therefore let me put it t instead of lambda, t. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 minus 4t and y is equal to 2 minus 2 plus 3t. This is parametric equation, parametric equation of line. What was x here and y here? They were dynamic points on this line. Any point on this line can be represented by x comma y. Okay, so any point here x comma y can also be represented by this 1 minus 4t comma 2 plus 3t. So let this point, any general point, be 1 minus 4t comma 2 plus 3t. Okay, and now you want the distance between these 2 points to be 5 units. So 25 is equal to 1 minus 4t. I'm using distance formula now, plus 2 minus 2 plus 3t bracket. Very good. If I open this bracket, 1 will get cancelled, minus minus becomes 4t bracket square plus minus 3t bracket square. That makes it 16 plus 9 t square. That makes it 25. So t square is equal to plus 1. That makes it t is equal to plus or minus 1. If I substitute this t back into the xy formula, I will get 2 points. Check it. Hello. सांगितलं मी त्या मॅडमचा फोन आला होता, मी त्यांना झापझाप झापली ऍक्च्युली फोनवर. म्हटलं आजच 5,000 झाले, 5,000 गेल्या 40 दिवसांनंतर. बरोबर. So t is equal to plus or minus 1 will give me 2 points on the line. 1 x1 will be 1 minus 4 into 1, comma y1 is equal to 2 plus 3 into 1, which is equal to minus 3, comma 5. Minus 3, comma 5 is 1 point, which is 5 distance away. And if I use parameter t is equal to minus 1, then I will get minus 1 times 4, comma y2 is equal to 2 plus 3 times minus 1. That makes it 5 minus 1. These are the 2 points which are 5 distance away from base point. This is base point. And hence, now this parameter t, this is why is this called parametric equation, is because we have introduced this parameter t here. What does it do? It takes all real numbers. How many real numbers are there? Infinitely many. So how many points are there on the line? Infinitely many. Every one value of t will have a unique point on the line. So t is an algebra of a specific point on the line which has, that is what is, point is a geometry. This point is a geometry, its algebra in terms of t, the parameter is 1. There will be equal distance point sitting here whose parameter will be minus 1. So this direction, suppose it is minus 1, then the opposite direction will be plus 1. You will keep on finding the at distance 10. If I wanted to do it at distance 10, then it will be 100 here divided by 25. I will get t square is equal to 4. Therefore, t is equal to plus or minus 2. If I substitute 2 here, I get one more point. Same 2 here, I get another. I mean y coordinate. If I put minus 1 here, in both these places, I will get a distance 10. So I can ask you to find out point on the line from a fixed point at any distance that you want. And that distance, what is the game? The game is to find out value of parameter t. That is the parameter. Now, why it is called parameter? Because it is not variable like x and y. But it is not real number like 11, 3, 4, 2. So it is in between. So t is representing real number, but t is not, does not have any value as such. So it is a parameter. That is what is a parameter. And therefore, this is the equation, parametric equation of the line. Now let us develop it for general, and we can.
सर
Yes.
सर एकदा टीचं म्हणजे पॅरामीटरचं परत एकदा सांगता का मला?
हो, परत एकदा मी आता जनरल जेव्हा प्रूव्ह करतोय ना तेव्हा सांग, कारण हे न्यूमेरिकल एक्झाम्पल झालं. आता मी जनरलाइज करतो. व्हॉट इज जनरलायझेशन? Find coordinates of point oblique points on line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 at distance d from base point x naught comma y. Okay, let us do exactly the same procedure. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This point belongs to this line, therefore ax naught plus by naught plus c is equal to 0. Subtracting, we get a into x minus x naught plus b into y minus y naught is equal to 0. Sorry. Correct. Plus c minus c is equal to 0. correct? Therefore, a into x minus x naught is equal to opposite of b into y minus y. That makes it x minus x naught upon opposite of b is equal to y minus y naught upon opposite of a is equal to t. Now we simplify. X is equal to x naught minus bt, y is equal to y naught plus at. Now what you are supposed to remember is, if a is positive, you have to take b as negative. You can also write this formula like this: x naught plus bt comma y is equal to y naught minus at. Why is this? Both of them are same, one and the same. Why both of them are one and the same? They will produce exactly the same points. It is because t belongs to R. When t belongs to R, suppose t is equal to 1 in this formula, then t is equal to minus 1 in this formula will give you same point. T is equal to minus 1 in this formula and t is equal to plus 1 in this formula will give you same points. So it's a parameter, and suppose base point is here, whether you are deciding this side as a positive t or this side as a positive t depends on that. I mean, it is not required to be decided, it is automatically going to happen. So both these formulae are exactly same because t is a real number, positive real number as well as negative real number. Understood? So you can remember the first one or maybe second one because it is given. And what will be the change? Why is this second true? If I give minus sign here and plus sign here, then this will be plus, this will be minus. Anyway, I think I had written minus wrongly here. Now it is correct. So now if I cross multiply, x is equal to x naught plus bt, y is equal to y naught minus at. So that is what is the, so changing plus sign or minus sign, this side LHS or RHS will give you this, but then it does not matter because t is bound to take all real values and therefore plus as well as minus are incorporated. समजले का ओजस आता?
सर पण मग व्हेरिएबल सुद्धा कोणत्या व्हॅल्यू घेऊ शकतो ना? व्हेरिएबल सुद्धा कोणत्याही रिअल व्हॅल्यू घेऊ शकतो ना?
कोणता व्हेरिएबल? एक्स आणि वाय ला मी नाही बदलत आहे, मी पॅरामीटर टी जो आहे हा, I am asking this t to take different values belonging to real numbers and therefore I will keep getting different points on straight line.
सर पण मग टी आणि व्हेरिएबल मध्ये फरक काय होतो?
I am putting this t as a real number because if I put t is equal to 1, then it is 1, it is not any real number. Parameter is real number. Here x and y, they are variables. They are real variables. They are representing any point in x or y plane. Any point in x or y plane. So this x comma y has geometry to do. This x comma y has some geometry to do. And that geometry is variable geometry. Therefore, they are called variables. I mean, the geometry can move around in x or y plane. Therefore, x comma y are variables. However, this t is purely algebraic. It's a real number. And it will produce some real number out of its use. Now, if you put the condition, then you have to find out t and produce those numbers. Like we have put the condition geometrically that the point should be on the line and point should be at 5 distance away. So if these two conditions are there, then parameter will come in picture. You take a parameter, unknown parameter, and put that condition, geometric condition, to get the value of t. Beforehand, you did not know what is the value. Okay, it is good question. So let me show you. I can, for example, y is equal to mx plus c is the equation of line. So any point on this line can be written as x naught comma mx naught plus c. That is how y coordinate we have found out. Y is equal to mx naught, y is equal to mx plus c. Therefore, if I put value of x from my pocket, any value of x from my pocket, 5, then y is fixed. So if I am writing the equation of straight line like this, it's a parametric equation. Here x naught is a parameter. You put x naught belongs to R. You put any value of x naught, your y value is fixed. So I am not saying that parametric equation of a straight line is defined like this uniquely. No, there could be many representations of the same curve parametrically having different looks, looking different, but it is a parametric. What is the final aim? If you keep putting different values of parameters, you should keep getting different points on the line. And for a specific value of parameter, you should get a unique point on the line. Any other point should not have that parameter. That one correspondence is there. So this is also a parametric equation and maybe the easiest one. If you have been given ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 as equation of straight line and I want to write it in terms of y naught, then I can do it. Ax plus c is equal to opposite of by. Therefore, ax plus c upon opposite of b is equal to y. So, if I write equation of line looking like this, a y naught, separate. Sorry, I should not have done like this. Again, it came into x naught only. I should do it like this. by plus c upon opposite of a is equal to x. So I can write the equation of line like by naught plus c upon opposite of a comma y naught. This is also parametric. You take different values of y naught, calculate different values of x naught and keep getting different points. Okay, so I am trying to explain you the parametric equation of line, which is not unique representation. Slope point, slope intercept form. Slope intercept form of equation of line would definitely look like this always. For a specific line, this is fixed, y is equal to 2x plus 3. For a specific line, this 2 and this 3 is fixed. However, for a parametric equation of a line, you may have more than one representations like this. These are two different expressions for the same line. Do you understand? For ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, these are two different equations, parametric, for the same line. So right now for this line, I have 4 different ways of writing parametric equation and all 4 are correct. If you take any of these two, let us say these are the 2 points. I mean, these, if we take these 2, then and if you find out the slope, you will get exactly the same slope, minus b by a. In this case also. Okay, as you solve more number of problems, you will start getting this. You will start understanding what do we mean by parameter. But let me finish the theory here. Now, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 was our line, and let us say these were our parameters. So base point is x naught comma y naught, and any other point on the line is x naught plus bt comma y naught minus 8. So what is the distance between them? Let the distance between them be d. So how do you get it now? D square is equal to x naught minus x naught plus bt, comma, no, bracket square, plus y naught minus 80 bracket square, which is equal to b square t square plus a square t square. That makes it d square is equal to a square plus b square times t square. That makes it d is equal to plus or minus a square plus b square radical t. Okay, but then we are not interested in d because we have been given d, therefore t is equal to plus or minus d upon radical a square plus b square. Correct? Therefore, required points are x is equal to this x naught, t is this, so x naught plus bd upon radical a square plus b square, comma, y naught minus ad upon radical a square plus b square. This is one point. One ordered pair, and the other ordered pair is x naught. If I substitute minus d upon radical in the equation of parametric equation, x naught minus bd upon root a square plus b square, comma, it is not fashionable to write minus here, it is to be written here, y naught plus bd ad okay. This is something needs to be remembered. Tell me if there is any question.
Sir,
x0 minus b.
Let me correct. X naught minus. This has to be minus. Okay. Yes, Palak. Let us solve it by writing equation of circle. Straight line with center 1, 2 and radius 5. So all the points which are at 5 distance is a circle, and therefore what we are asking for right now is A and B. This is center M. Geometry. Correct? So what will be the equation of this circle? X minus 1 bracket square plus y minus 2 bracket square is equal to 25. Yes or no? Yes. Equation of this line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 11. Okay. So I have to solve these two, line and the circle, simultaneously. So it is always good to convert this into y is equal to mx plus c form, because I can substitute y in that case. Y is equal to minus 3 by 4, that is m, minus 11 by 4, that is c. Is that okay? So practically I am doing parameterization here itself, but let us see how it looks when we solve it like that. X minus 1 bracket square plus minus 3 by 4 m. Are m kudunala? X minus 11 by 4 bracket square is equal to
Plus 11 by 4.
plus y is equal to plus 11 by 4. Yes, good. Okay, is this correct?
सर -2.8.
माइनस का है, हाँ माइनस 2 पड़ेगा क्या? ओके, everything is getting recorded, so I don't know what will happen, but it is okay. Okay, is this correct? Whatever is happening, is it correct? Yes, I think so. It is correct. So let us little bit simplify this. It is minus 3x 8 plus 3 by 4x plus 3 by 4. Oh, bracket square is equal to 25 plus, take out minus 3 by 4 common, inside bracket x minus 1 bracket square. So I know, I mean, this is not expected out of you, but I know that one, and therefore I can take out x minus 1 bracket square common, inside bracket 1 for this, and plus 9 by 16 for this is equal to 25. That makes it x minus 1 bracket square is equal to 25 into 16 upon 25. Is it right? Which
Yes, sir.
16, and therefore x minus 1 is equal to plus or minus 4. Oh, great. Therefore, x is equal to, when it is plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, or x is equal to minus 4 plus 1 is equal to minus 3. And if I substitute this value of x back in this equation, I will get, when it is 5, y is equal to minus 1. And when it is minus 3, y is equal to 5. So we get exactly same answer. But this is little dicey because this was easy because the line is passing through center. I mean, eventually we will have to think of solving line simultaneously with circle, and it is little difficult algebraical. Unless and until the problem is designed well, the points are good, it ends up being rational as well as irrational things to be handled while solving. However, if passing through center, you don't disturb the symmetry that is available, and therefore it becomes absolutely easy. But I am sure you must have messed it at this point. You must have expanded these two and kept watching, and then a small error somewhere will give you x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Very, very bad. But if you are careful and keep doing calculations otherwise also, not using this trick, then if your calculations are error free, then this x is going to be 5 or minus 3. Okay, I hope I have answered every question. Let us use the formula to solve some more numericals so that you understand and remember the formula. Wait for a second. A 2, 1, C 1, 8, find B and D such that ABCD is a square. Find B and D such that ABCD is a square. Okay, so as to solve this problem, of course it is given after parametric equation of line, so and finding out points at distance D. The story is going to be similar. Therefore, now opposite vertices of square are given. We can convert this problem into the problem that we have already solved and then solve that problem using previously solved problem. Okay, so if 2 points are given, I can always find out equation of this line which is passing through given two vertices. Slope is -7, therefore equation is 7x plus y is equal to 50. The line perpendicular to that -7y is equal to -30. Okay, so x minus 7y plus 30 is equal to 0 is our ax plus by plus c line which is given to us. Base point is 3 by 2 comma 5 by 2, which happens to be midpoint of given 2 points. Okay, and therefore this is what is the given information, and also we require the distance. Now whatever is this distance is going to be this distance. Therefore length of diagonal, if we find out, 8 minus 1, that is 47 square, 49, 1 minus 2 minus 1 square is 1, root 50. Root 50 is the length of diagonal of square. Therefore half the length is 5 root 2 upon 2, that is 5 upon root 2. So three things we require to find out the points. One, distance at which you want to find out those points. Equation of line ax plus by plus c, and the base point x naught comma y naught. So all three things we have now using that formula. Distance x is equal to x naught plus bt, this is t, bd upon radical a square plus b square is your t. Putting the values, we get x is equal to -2, and the moment you got x is equal to -2, put it in the equation of line to get y is equal to 4. If you change the sign in between, you will get the other point, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 5. That is what is the solution of first problem. Now I am giving another problem, similar application. A is 1, 2, two sides are given. I mean adjacent vertices are given, 7, 4 and 1.2. Find coordinates of C and D if ABCD is a square. Now ABCD can be square in two, anti-clockwise and clockwise. So I am giving you a choice of anti-clockwise. Find C and D. Okay, let me show you the simplest method of solving this problem. Absolutely simple. No need to get into coordinate geometry business. It is little different. Okay. Now let us draw square first. I mean, I am drawing it approximately. Anyway, it is difficult to draw. Okay. Now, do you recollect this Pythagoras proof of 4 triangles in a square? अरे यार काहीच चाललंय माझं. Do you recollect the proof of 4 triangles in a square? अरे आठवते का?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what we are going to do is draw a horizontal line here parallel to x-axis and a vertical line here parallel to x-axis and vertical line here parallel to x-axis and a vertical line here and vertical line. So I have created this configuration here. However, what is so good about this green square is that the lines are parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Therefore, finding distance is absolutely easy. Can you tell me? Let us call this as L, M, N, P. What is the coordinate of L? X coordinate is same as that of A. Sorry, Y coordinate. And X coordinate will be same as that of B. So this will be 7, 2. What will be M? X coordinate is same. Okay. Now, okay, before getting into M, how much is distance AL? 1, 2 to 7, 2. It is 6. How much is distance BL? It is 2. So what do you think will be distance BM? 6. What will be distance CM? 2. Distance CN? 6. Distance ND? 2. So if distance BM is 6, what will be Y coordinate of M? 6 plus 4. 10. What will be coordinate of C? Y coordinate will be 10. X coordinate in the other direction, therefore 5. Again x coordinate in the other direction, therefore minus 1, 10 is going to be your N. And 2 units down is minus 1, 8. Those are the two values of C and D. Practically orally, but okay. I mean, we may make mistake, therefore we have to draw. Have you understood? This is the simplest. I mean, we will do this activity of finding out remaining two vertices couple of more times in 10th standard. But this is the simplest one. 4 triangles in a square. Of course, not that we cannot find out using equation of straight line, finding distance, etc. We will be able to do it, no doubt about it. But this is the best method. 4 triangles in a square, just complete right angle triangles. And now, if the lines are parallel to x-axis and y-axis, then the answers are going to be okay. Now I have sufficient time, 9 minutes. Find out C dash and D dash so that it is clockwise. Next question. Find C dash and D dash if ABCD is clockwise square. Now you should be able to do it quickly. Quickly. Stop recording.